instead of him just going like, by the way, the message is don't ruin the planet.
God,
Just saying,
don't cut the force down.
come on, bro. You could go that way
Save
with
the
it.
whales.
Yeah, exactly. You could do that and really come off salesman-y almost. And he doesn't do that. He still
It can undermine the story.
Yeah, he keeps the integrity of the story intact.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
But day, sir!
Right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
You can't handle the truth!
I will offer.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah!
Yeah, man. Michael Mann.
Michael fucking Mann.
Classic Michael Mann.
Oh,
goodness.
We're still just buzzing off our Criterion conversation.
We are. I do use electronics until its final day. I'm noticing that.
Is that what you're thinking?
I was because I saw that. And I saw your gorgeous remote, and I'm seeing my Canon remote. You know
This
what I mean? But I do.
is a sleek. Don't you dare disparage the Canon. What is this? The Canon RS, the RC6.
I'm not shitting on the remote, man. I'm just saying compared
this
to
is a well-built machine.
I agree, and that's why I still have mine.
This just has a light on it.
That's probably what I was looking at.
I was looking at the light.
Notice it.
Yeah, like, that'd be
Just tells-
nice.
Just tells when it's on.
and Liz's name on it. So,
Yeah,
we,
see, I'll
don't,
have-
so we don't lose it.
I have a name on mine, but
I mean, we can do that, Josh.
I suppose
We have technology.
some point, yeah. But yeah, I like taking my electronics to the
You
final.
know me.
Yeah, no, I do.
Every
I do,
time you
I
come
do,
over, you're
yeah.
like, man, I feel like you're living in the future. Ira.
That's right.
I love my fucking gadgets.
Yeah, you got your gadgets, man, and
This
and
is how I roll.
they're very cool. They're all very, very cool. But yes, you were correct.
Welcome, Josh, to Film School.
Yeah, man, we're still buzzing from some Criterion love that we had gotten.
I don't know when exactly that episode is airing in relation to this movie that we're recording, but yeah, we went to Criterion last week. We got our haul, and that video of us doing all that will be up. We just sat down and kind of went through it and talked about it again and brought up all those same feelings.
all those wonderful memories and realizing how much we love movies.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. I think that's the biggest takeaway and giveaway that they were given was the love for movies. It's a reigniting, a rekindling, a whisper, a loud yell, whatever you want to call it. You love movies. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here. That's one thing. We're all different people from different places, different experiences, but we all had that in common, man.
I was just thinking that, like, literally as you were saying that, like, how cool was it? How cool was it that there were so many different ages?
Oh God, I loved that.
There were a lot of, like,
I loved that,
dude.
personally.
Honestly, what I pictured when you and I were going to go down and do that was that it was going to be a bunch of old white dudes like me.
You're not like what you're thinking. No, I know. No, I know what you're saying.
But you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. Yes, exactly.
And it wasn't.
No,
I mean,
it
that's
wasn't.
also L.A.,
Yeah, of course.
which is why I love L.A.
Of course.
But I
is
was
great.
so excited to see so many people 20 years younger than me.
and
There
older.
and just and
Both.
older. But
Yeah.
But in
was
terms
great.
of talking about physical media making it,
Yeah,
it does rely on the young people.
on like the
That's what I
20-somethings.
mean.
Yeah,
I didn't mean like, oh, like young people were there.
No, which would have been great.
Like, okay, Ira.
Which would have been hilarious too.
You know what? Let's stop recording for a second. I got to talk to you about some shit.
Our backwards cap. Hello, high school.
Well, fellow
high schoolers.
teenagers. I mean,
The best.
in terms of is the next generation into this shit?
Yeah,
And the answer, at least in that line, was yes. That's what I mean. Like, it's going to stick around.
I don't even have a shuddering thought. Other things, yes, many shuddering thoughts.
I know you're
There's-
supremely confident.
But no, I have great fears by a bunch of other things. But just in terms of physical media, as we're talking about, man, I don't even think for a second it's gonna go away. I think it's gonna enhance. I think once like the kids, like my nephew and shit, and your niece and nephew, once they start realizing it, they're gonna just attach to it, and I think it's just gonna completely turn into something else.
It's
entirely.
special now.
Yes, exactly.
You know, it used to be more ubiquitous.
Yes, sir.
Of course, that meant that there was a lot more money in it, but
cash.
cash money.
What are we talking about?
You gotta watch the Criterion or listen to the Criterion.
That's a little
episode.
teaser for
That's the Criterion
that's,
episode.
That's right.
Yeah, it's but now it's a special thing. It's a premium. It's an experience.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that was just that's what that, as you were talking about, the diversity, you know, and people of all different backgrounds and ages and, you know, places in their life and even what they were doing with their life, you know. It was really cool to see the variety.
It makes me think of what you mentioned a long time ago, actually, about owning physical media and the reason why you do it, which made a lot of sense. You're saying it's because it's a vote. It's my vote about this. This means so much to me. I have to vote for it. And it makes me say how important a vote is to something.
That's a huge part of art.
It's a very big part of creating and finding things.
Think about bands.
There you go.
Like the bands that you're into.
Yeah.
Is your identity.
It's how
at a certain age, if not every age.
It's a language of how you view the world and how you speak to yourself.
Exactly.
So
it matters a lot.
How important those favorite films of yours are, and TV shows or whatever the case may be. I'm just talking about films right now specifically. Those favorite
they're part of it.
Movies of yours are. I don't think there's enough emphasis in terms of the role it does play and the role that vote you have made, whether consciously or unconsciously, whether forefront of the brain or way in the back. You made a vote to shape yourself,
Josh,
into the person you want to be.
It's the things that you hand to somebody that you're falling in love with.
Absolutely.
You're like, you want to know who I am, and I want you to know who I am. Here we go.
Like, well, let's venture down that road.
Yeah.
You know,
it's that.
I know.
It's that connected.
I know. It's right there,
You know?
on that invisible line that connects us all. And that's why we were all there. And that's why we all understood each other in an unspoken way. And that's what made it fantastic.
Yeah.
No matter the age. There was a kid there. Remember that kid?
Yeah.
He was there.
He was there with his Akira
I know.
shirt on. I was
And
like,
I was
man,
just-
you're so cool.
That's why I just went, yeah, of course he's here. Because this shit is dope, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
This shit is tight. Me with my backwards hat now.
Hello, fellow children.
I'm gonna skateboard in my hand. But yeah, so
What is that from, by the way?
I don't know.
It's Steve
Buscemi.
Buscemi, who's obviously a big pole.
I forget.
So it's got to be something great. It's not like
What is it?
it's not like Saved by the Bell or something. It looks
No.
like Saved by the Bell though. Was it what's the one with the girlfriend's name is Topanga? Is it that?
Boy Meets World?
Yeah, is it that one?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he was in Boy Meets World.
That's what it looks like to me.
It does
now.
look like Boy Meets World, though.
Hello, fellow teenagers.
I love that show.
Yeah. Anyway,
But yeah, man. So that's a testament to you and what you were saying in terms of a vote, man, and how important that vote is, and how important that vote is not just to outwardly, but a vote that you make with yourself. You're saying, I vote this. I want to shape and I want to build myself, and I want to put this as a part of me. I am building me now.
Yes.
That's what movies are. That's what music is. Specifically talking about
fucking
films,
art
you are
is.
building who the hell you are. You know, you are building what means things to you. You are building what do you like? Do you want to go on adventures and things like that, or do you want to fall madly in love?
I do.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Do you want?
Can
to,
I do both?
You know what I mean? Do you want to the thing like The Game? Do you want to be in like a crazy thriller where you're along this wild
Twist you up.
and all of it? You can.
I told
just-
you I was listening to
Yeah,
that
man.
episode the other
Time,
day, and
man,
I was like,
boy.
man,
got us.
yeah,
It was good.
yeah.
It was good. I didn't expect to love it that much. I was like, God damn, this is good.
You gave it 5 stars, Josh.
It was fantastic.
I
God
know.
damn it.
I know it deserves every one of
It
those
was
stars.
really good. It was really, really good. And that's what I mean. I've seen that now. Now I have inserted that into me, and I have made
Yes,
it a part
that's-
of my genetic makeup.
Josh is that now.
I am that
Yeah.
now, and that is I have made it a part of me. That's
I
what
completely
movies
agree.
are, man.
Movies are part of the fabric of our identity.
I agree
Yeah.
entirely. So
Speaking, can we pivot to
Please
who we're
do.
adding to the fabric of ourselves?
let's do it.
We're doing Miyazaki.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Do you remember what we're watching today, Josh?
Come on, no.
Come on.
I don't even know if I could pronounce the last one.
The Castle of
Caligari. Cagliari.
No, Caligari is a real name though.
Cagliari?
Cagliostro.
Cagliostro. See?
Cagliostro, bros.
Cagliari. See, I've been watching.
The Cagliostros, bros. Josh, we are watching
Mm-hmm.
Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind.
Nausicaa.
Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind.
That's a great title. Nausicaa
Yeah.
of the Valley of the Wind.
1984, Josh.
Wow.
Where were you in 1984?
I was just sitting, a little boy,
Chilling.
barely born,
Cash money.
cashing myself out.
Yeah, I was 2.
There you go.
I was born in 82. I was born late 82. You were March 83.
83. That's correct. Yeah.
So depending on when that movie came out, you could have been 1 or 2.
You never know. I might feel one today.
I could have been 1 or 2
Yeah,
as
there
well,
you go.
depending on when it was released.
Man.
No, in order for it to be 2, for you to be 2, it would have to been March 85. So you were 1. You were
I was
definitely 1.
Yeah. And I saw this
And I
movie.
was 1
That's
with
when
it.
I last saw this
And that's
movie.
when I saw it. Yeah.
I saw it then. And I gave it.
Hated it.
I gave it 2 stars.
I thought it was a bit contrived.
They were just forcing some things. I just didn't agree with it.
Have you seen this movie, Josh?
I have not. Have you?
I have. When I
Okay.
bought this box set.
Got it. So it's one of the ones you've seen.
And I was talking with Liz about it because Liz has seen a bunch of Miyazaki movies because she
Right.
was crazy into anime when she was in high school. And
Right.
I was describing it to her.
Mhm.
I was like, "Oh, it's the one with the Valley of the Wind." I won't give away anything more.
Nausicaa was there.
Doing her thing.
Not giving away anything.
And
You just
she
tell
was
me the
like,
title again.
What? She was like, "Man, I don't know what you're talking about." I was, if we'll see what comes up in the research, but
Okay.
as I recall, I think this movie was like hard, if not impossible, to find in the 90s
Yeah, I'm sure.
or early 2000s
Sure.
until they did this box set. I think this is one of the
Wow.
movies that was hard to find.
Man, that's amazing.
So yeah, it's his second feature film,
Beautiful.
Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Are you
Of
ready to watch
the
this movie, Josh?
I am very ready. Yes.
All right, let's
do it.
watch
Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Cagliari. What the hell?
Attacks my bugs.
I would not make it.
Just telling you right now.
Just all this. Connor. I'd have been dead years ago. Oh. There it comes. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
At least you killed the bugs. At least we killed the bugs. We got the bugs going, man.
I think we got the bugs, man.
You better breathe. Like poop lake.
Poop like. All right, man.
Yes, sir.
We Miyazaki'd.
Yeah, we did. I lived to tell the tale.
How do you feel like this compared to the castle of Caligari? I did that for you.
Thank you so much. I think this was way more epic than than Cagliostro. There it is.
Then Lupin.
Than Lupin. Yeah, this had an epic thing to it. There was something timeless about it, even in a way. There was a history to it, you felt a history to it.
It was out of time.
Yeah, completely.
Like
There was,
so far in the future that
yeah,
it was in the past.
it had its own lineage and legacy. This had a whole thing to it, man. Immediately and up front, it had a whole world. They did a great job at building the world around it to where I went, got it. So this thing happened, and these giants came, and the things with the bugs, and okay.
A lot of lore.
Yeah.
It wasn't just humans, like their nuclear power plants blew up and we destroyed the world. It was no giants
Giants.
with like staffs of light.
Did they say where the giants came from, or did I miss that?
No, one of the lines from the woman at the end was like, "You are from the most evil tribe of humans," which led me to believe that they were man-made.
Got it.
Here's the thing about it: you definitely do get the sense that this came from something
Right.
that includes more of those details,
I agree.
and it was based off of his comic book, that he had written and published, and so I wouldn't be surprised if there was all that lore, like it was referencing that that stuff,
I could see it. Yeah, that makes sense. I like the idea with the giants, though. I like all that stuff. That was very, very cool.
It's very anime.
Yeah, the giants and the came and they destroyed things and the bugs. That's all very fun. I'm in for all that stuff. You can just sell me on all those things, especially with giants out of nowhere. Giants always get me. Where at one point in time they were fucking giants. I'm like, oh shit, man, things really went down then, huh?
Have you ever really thought about the fact that I'm almost positive the whole idea of the legend of dragons comes from dinosaur bones? People dug up big ass fucking bones, and they're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
where did that fucking massive femur come from?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's huge.
And then they made
so it's like, okay, well, clearly there were giant beasts,
yeah.
or are giant beasts out there somewhere.
And that story kept tagging itself
Yeah.
along. Yeah.
That's
Until we were like,
my little theory.
right? I like that theory.
Because you could think about where they're coming from. They're like, no, I've seen the bones.
Yeah, they're huge.
I've dug up the fucking teeth.
Yeah, we have proof of this. So they're out there somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where, but they are.
But they're not here, so they must be out there somewhere.
It's got to be. And then they didn't have like internet or planes or anything, so they can't just like fucking look shit up. And
Yeah,
be
can
like,
we go
can we just like
Google it?
Let's Google this shit really
Can
fast.
we Google it? What do the scientists say?
Tear a hole in this motherfucker.
Science? What is that?
Yeah, and then for a long time, science just wasn't there to back anything up, and to kind of go, or if there was, it was like, let's destroy that dude.
No, there wasn't science until the Age of Enlightenment, man, which was like 300 or 400 years ago.
Jeez.
Maybe not even that long.
And look at us tearing.
Look
the
at us
world
now.
apart.
I do really, man.
Excuse me.
This is a theme that comes up with Hayao Miyazaki. Ow! At the end, I
Hayao.
Yeah, I was saying yo, but it's yao.
Hayao.
Hayao or Hayao. So either hi or ha. Hayao Mi. It's probably Hayao Miyazaki, not the I, but the ha.
Could it be
Hayao.
Hayao Miyazaki? Hayao? Like Hayao Miyazaki?
I don't think. Hey, yo,
I would love that.
Miyazaki.
It'd be a cool name.
Maybe.
Cool guy? Cool name?
Yeah, he's definitely a cool guy.
Makes sense.
A theme of his that comes up over and over again is this, like, the history of Nausicaä and the Valley of the Wind is that the humans polluted the earth so bad
Right.
that the bugs came to kill us and destroy our cities. And then from that point forward, for the next several hundred to several thousands of years, are to protect the forest that is going to purify the earth again and undo the damage we did to it. And that conservationist, save the planet, humanity is destroying this world.
Yeah.
That is a theme. If you think about the 80s too, that was a big theme just everywhere in the 80s of we're ruining this planet.
Still a theme now.
Yeah, now so more than ever.
I would say so.
But it really kind of had a big explosion of public consciousness around. You know.
I agree.
70s and the 80s, I think. So yeah, I think that was the biggest takeaway that I had from this movie when I first watched it was, oh, number one, this is a proto-neo Princess Mononoke. And two, got it. So Hayao was wrestling with this idea of like we're ruining this planet from almost the jump.
Like he knew it immediately.
It's in his work.
Or it's in, it's all there.
He's putting those themes into his storytelling from the very beginning. This is his first original property. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's what's the theme of this movie? Like the controlling theme or idea of this story is not so much the plot itself, which I'm sure we'll talk about and break down.
Yeah.
But to me, far much more like, oh, okay, well, we need to kumbaya with the earth here and stop doing what we're doing. Like, we're ruining everything. So,
yeah, well, not much has changed.
not much has changed.
Same old, I guess. I like that. There's a message there behind the story and all the epic lore and everything that's in there. So there's an actual message there. It's probably why his work is so powerful and so and strikes so profoundly, because he does have a perspective on things. You know, it's always, it feels like there's a support there. Like he is trying to say something. And I think he's doing a great job with it, truthfully. You know, it's not even a struggle with him saying it. I think it's very clear.
Yeah, I mean,
him saying it too.
If you picked up that as well, did you feel like that message overwhelmed the story at all, or
No.
Yeah, right. I agree.
It's a fine-tuned hand that was showing it to us.
It didn't feel like a message movie.
No, it didn't. That's why it's pretty astounding, the fact that he did have that feeling, but he didn't nail us over the head with it.
Yeah.
And he just kind of let it play as an undercurrent of our story to where we pull it out ourselves and we go, yeah, we are, man. There is a message back here. Instead of him just going like, by the way, the message is don't ruin the planet.
God,
you know,
yeah.
just saying,
Don't cut the force down.
come on, bro. You know, you could go that way
Save
with
the
it.
whales.
Yeah, exactly. You could do that and really come off salesman-y almost. And he doesn't do that. He still
It can undermine the story.
Yeah, he keeps the integrity of the story intact. And that's what I really am appreciating about his work. He really does appreciate the integrity of story and hold it very closely. And he dives directly in with his characters. It's pretty astounding. Movie number 2, and it's pretty astounding.
Yeah, our biggest takeaway, I felt like, from the Castle of Cagliostro was we did a lot of talking about how it was a very conventional movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not in a bad way.
No.
But in a very clear, this is the kind of movie that I'm making here.
Sure.
And he delivered it, and with a lot of originality and delight.
Right.
How do you feel about this movie? Was this movie conventional?
No, this movie was not conventional at all. It had complete original and abstract ideas. This was not a conventional film.
I agree.
No. Yeah.
Would you watch this and say this is a Miyazaki film?
I could, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you told me that this is his early work, I would think, I'm going, oh yeah, this is, but that I wouldn't think it would be early work either.
Right. Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Going, wow,
you would be
really?
like, oh yeah, no, that's definitely a Miyazaki movie. But you'd be like, that good? Whoa.
Yeah, I'm going,
that,
this is like second film?
and so different from
Very.
the Castle of Cagliostro.
Yeah, it had a whole different thing and feel and tone to it.
I don't think he ever made anybody else's intellectual property ever again
You don't think so?
after his first
Really?
movie.
He might
I
have just
think
kept doing his own thing.
all of the rest of them are his own.
That's
I don't know that for sure.
That's very fun.
I
if
don't
that's-
know that for sure.
But that's cool if that's the case.
But I think that might be.
That's very cool.
Right?
That's something to be very proud
That's
of.
got to be something to do with it.
Something that's a notch to put on your belt, man. That's good. That's really good stuff.
Yeah, so I think it's a significant movie in that way, and it's like, it actually reminds me of Hitch. The first movie that Hitch made was the very forgettable, God, what was it called? The Pleasure Garden.
Oh, is that the first movie?
Yeah, which is the one about the dancers in the theater, and then like one of them falls in love and like moves away with the other one to like France. And then there was like a murder. I think there might be a murder in it. I can't remember, but it's just, I don't know, really kind of, okay.
Yeah, it was very okay.
And then his second
right.
his second movie is The Lodger, the one with the serial killer in the London fog, and the guy who moves in upstairs, and they're like, oh, they think he's the killer.
Oh yeah.
And then it's with the titles and the like in The Pleasure Garden, there's nothing graphical about
There's
the
no
titles.
Hitchcock at all.
And in his second movie, The Lodger, even the title cards, they're like a special font, and they're like slanted, and they're like cool. And it's like, there he is.
Yeah, you could see it there.
This is the same for me
I agree.
with Miyazaki.
Miyazaki, just as we mentioned, you can tell this is his film.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Even though I haven't seen all of his other stuff, I've seen enough to be like, yeah, that's the guy.
Yep. Uh-huh.
There he is.
I agree. I fully agree. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all the differences about it. I enjoy the abstract sense. And from the first opening frames, and when he first started showing us the surrounding, he let us kind of immerse ourselves. I always enjoy that when you let someone immerse themselves in whatever world you're in. You just go, okay.
He doesn't explain anything in that cold open.
I'm not gonna really say much. I'm just gonna kind of. I really like that when movies.
Do you remember
that.
what the opening is?
Yeah, it's when they go into that weird forest of like almost spiderwebby looking stuff or whatever the case may be.
It's the uncle guy, and he's on his ostriches, and they come across like an abandoned dead town, and they go inside, and they're like, "Man, it's even gotten here."
Town. Yeah, that's right. They went to the town first.
And then they leave, and we start getting the title
That's
sequence.
right.
And then
we're in that.
we're
forest.
with her,
Yeah.
and she's like in the forest by herself,
Yeah.
scavenging, and she finds the ohm shell.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
Cool.
we're like, "Whoa, what?"
And the spores are falling on her, and yeah, you're right. Man, that was good. That was a good opening. I really like that.
Man, that's a good point with this whole where she's just waiting as the spores fall on her and she's inside the dome. I don't know, like there's this thing that Miyazaki can do with like quiet, and it's kind of meditative, and it just kind of sits there, you know?
Meditative is a good word for it. Yeah, you're right.
I fucking love it. Like in the first time that we're flying before the battle, even, and it's just the drones of the plane, like after they take her, right? So this is after the bad guys take her, and they're taking her away, and they're flying in formation. And we've seen from the point of view of the fighter pilot guy that he's out there.
Yep.
And then we cut back to them, and it's just the sound of the engines and the wind.
All right.
And we're like, something's wrong. We're just looking around. And the way that he times it out then with like, I remember us talking in the Castle of Cagliostro about that moment where she's in the princess that we save. She's in her room alone.
Oh, and then the shadow.
And he first
of him.
shows up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she just stares at him over. And like that, how it felt like choreography.
Mm-hmm.
That same thing with her in the forest by herself. She's just like whispering to herself and talking to her. Oh, Scavenger's Reign did that so well.
Man, Scavenger's Reign. It was reminding me a lot of Scavenger's Reign. You're right.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Obviously in like the art design and everything's so weird and what does all this stuff do? Why is that spaghetti glowing? You know, like that kind of stuff. But also with that silence thing of we're just going to let some sound effects play for a while and we're not going to talk and there's not even going to be any music. I love it.
That's good filmmaking to me. That's where you're going, let's just let the surroundings speak to you for a minute. And there's a right way and a wrong way, genuinely, to do that. There's a way you bore the shit out of your audience. And you could just go, okay, this is a long scene. And there's another time where you go, man, I know exactly where we are. And I feel exactly where we are. And
I'm intentionally taking this time right now.
Yeah.
Because I know that the audience is going to enjoy taking the time here.
Exactly. You know, and then there's a immaturity and an uncertainty where when you do that in the wrong way.
Right, when you don't have
and when you're just like
cadence.
showing like if I'm just like showing like an egg, you know what I mean, or something, and just letting it sit there going, what are we doing here?
Okay, so you don't like the egg shot. Got it.
Egg shot.
Right,
egg
fine,
shot's
man.
gone, Josh.
I'll take it
Jesus.
out.
Relax.
Shit.
My God, last time.
Everyone's a critic.
Everyone talking about the old egg
Fuck
thing.
egg, I'll take it out.
It was a risk.
I was trying stuff out, man.
Fuck, I'm learning.
Yeah, no, right. You can feel it as an audience member when somebody's got it, when somebody doesn't.
That's what I love about storytelling, man. There's a large portion of it where you do have to learn the technique and the tech and all that stuff. Yes, there is.
Right, which is why I'm saying him making Castle of Cagliostro and the TV show before this, you can. It's important.
It's very important.
But it's not the thing.
That's not the thing. The thing is that it's that little something. There's a sauce into it. That's that it thing that they talk about. There's that little something of, that shit. Yeah, you could have lessons, but that's stuff that you obtain and you just know how to put in the thing. He understood how to go, let's just take our time. Let's just take our time. They're here. Everyone's sitting down.
They've got their popcorn.
Everyone's arrived. They actually put this on. They've picked this and they've seeked us out. So let's just chill. Everybody's going to be fine. And that sort of confidence, you feel like you're in a great hands of a great storyteller going, okay, well, you're not trying to rush.
That's what I was thinking.
You know,
yep.
You're
and
just.
He did that with the beginning of the movie.
I
He's like,
agree.
here, no, don't you worry. I got you. Here's my nice, big, safe hands.
Now
crawl inside.
Exactly. And be right there.
And now just let me take you on a ride. And we're like,
thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
And you don't have to do any work. And then you get to see some cool shit and go like, oh, what's that? Oh, is that going to be meant? Ooh.
Oh, is that coming back later? What was that?
What was that? That's a
I
weird,
love
weird
your
noise.
first reaction to the forest was, fuck this. I know.
Yeah, because someone was crawling in the corner.
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
I wouldn't even
That was a
enter
big
the
bug, Ira.
cave.
That was a big bug.
Fuck it. I'm out. I'll be in a ship of some sort. I do not want to be around the bugs. And
Same.
there were bugs everywhere. And I
It made you feel for the bugs, though.
Yeah, you did. They did a good job of that too. They did a good job making us feel for the bugs.
What a choice to make them be bugs too.
And not pretty bugs.
No.
Like bugs.
Impressive looking bugs, but bugs.
But bugs, nonetheless. You know, bugs have a certain thing to them. You know what I mean?
crawl.
Yeah, there's a little like, oh my God, where are the hands? Where are the eye? Well,
What eye am I looking at?
what am I grabbing here?
What am I? Which tentacle am I shaking?
Yeah, there's a lot of spaghetti going on. So, yeah.
Man.
So it was good.
So there's another element to it too that I thought was dope, which is this whole like memory slash hallucination slash telepathy, maybe like
Possibly.
of the singing and the field of gold. And what did you think that was? Was that a memory, Josh, that she's remembering?
No, I think
Because she would never have seen a field like that.
No. I think that was something
It was
else.
the bugs.
I think so. I think the bugs were implanting or translating
to communicate with
there
her.
was some sort of thing there within the spaghetti. Something in that was saying, "Hey, we want you to feel what we're trying to talk to you."
This is what we're trying to do.
Exactly.
We are not trying to kill you.
No.
You are trying to kill us.
And we're trying
trying to save you.
That's it. So yeah, that's what I picked up from that.
Yeah, me too.
So it was good.
I don't know if I got that the first time I watched it.
It's man, I love watching movies
It was
like
trippy.
this.
It was trippy.
But I love watching movies like this. I'm going like, oh, it's just, there's so much to do. And there's so many things you can make a character and a place. And it really is endless. And you can put it, and you could still put your personal touch and spin on it and have your message that you want to get across.
Have to.
I think that's absolutely necessary because that's how you personalize
Have
something.
to.
And make the fun shit. Go and say, man, let's make them have spaghetti telepathy. Fucking why not?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
What
be
an
dope?
imagination. Dude, what an imagination in terms of him deciding that the giant that they're growing is not going to be done yet.
That was another stroke of genius too, going, and it's not done.
Bro, when that thing showed up the first time I watched this, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's visually striking.
Disturbing.
Yeah, and then watching it struggle and fight.
But it's still so powerful, even though it's like falling apart.
And then it's really cool to see that too, because what's great about that is you get to reveal some of of that folklore that they spoke about of the giant.
Right.
So you get to
get to
actually,
actually see
it's
it.
not just them talking. You get to see, not all of it, but you just get to see that glimpse of it, of going, like, these things were powerful. They were fucking huge. You know what I mean? And if they wanted, I could tell this is why this shit is the way it is, because these things, there was, imagine this, but a bunch of them. Of course it would tear the world apart. Of course we would go into ruin. Of course we would be in the place that we are in now. But the genius part of it is, let's not restart it again. Let's have it in sections, and then let's still show it how powerful it is weak.
Talk about making promises.
Beautiful.
Like that, all of those flashbacks and the talk of the tapestry and stuff, those are all promises, man. Promises made to us as the viewers.
I love
where
that.
we're going.
I love promises in stories, man. You make a promise and you just go, hey, this is going to be some cool shit you're going to see. Alien does that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Going, hey, you're going to see cool shit
Dude.
here. You're going to get some cool shit
Big
there.
guy in the ship.
Yep.
Oh my God, what happened to his chest? Oh, something, man, it looks like something exploded from the inside.
Yeah. It's
You're like, oh.
so it's just all these like little Easter eggs you put in there and go like, oh man, put that little thing there and look at this little thing here.
Oh, you're
It's
going to
like,
love that.
oh, you may have to remember this. You know what I mean? And you give them.
Yeah, you were talking about doing that in your own script, man.
I'm telling you, man, it's learning. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's going like, okay, you gotta like, let's start planting these seeds and work backwards
Because
and
we
stuff like that.
love that shit.
It's awesome when you see it. That way, when you have that moment or those moments or that thing or the reveal,
It's so
like,
satisfying. Oh, but it's surprising, Josh, but it's also the inevitable part.
yeah,
It can't just be surprising. It also, big payoffs anyway, they also have to feel inevitable.
I agree.
So when the giant shows up, we're like, oh, of course. Right, because we heard about them back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Otherwise, it can just be like random. Like you're just getting bombarded by a bunch of random stuff.
and that does happen.
that
And that
doesn't feel
can't-
good.
That does not feel good at all. That feels very disjointed when you're with that. But this is, again, that's that controlled hand of someone intelligent enough in creating to go, let's have the giant show up, but let's put him in, let's just make him goop. Let's have him fall and fucking apart.
and then his like bones.
And then let's
will, like,
have
be
him
coming out.
fucking separate. So it's in pain and it's fighting and it's angry and it's hurting and it doesn't have much time, but it's still going to cause a lot of destruction while it's there. And let's
You're
just
right.
give them that.
It's the hurting. And
It's
in
'cause
pain.
it was- that's
and
what I
it's
picked up.
also just like out of it.
Like, imagine it was just like made or remade or rewoken, and then it's just, it spent its last few moments just in sheer pain and angry.
Angry
And
agony.
and and that's probably why it was just fucking fire. And so you felt for it. No, at least for me, you felt for it. You're like,
Yeah.
Jesus, just leave it alone. Fuck. And it was just killing things. And you felt, God, this is part us and this is part them. And we're all to blame for all this. And there's a lot going on in your head. So that was a really good touch doing that. You know, because if it's just the giant as a whole, it's like, holy shit, look at that big fucking giant. It's causing so much havoc.
That was a whole nother level.
Having it as goop is you're putting layers
It's
on that
horrifying.
thing now. It's terrible. It's regardless of what it is, seeing something suffer in that degree is always like,
it's not just
Lord.
scary then at that point.
No.
It's horrifying.
It's horrifying.
It is horrifying to watch. Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild.
It's interesting because of all of this movie, the images that stuck out to me, but before sitting down and watching it again, were her glider
Yeah.
and that moment
That moment definitely.
where it's on the dunes trying to fight for them.
I agree.
And it's just melting.
Yeah, I think that was the moment that stuck out for me the
I
most.
was like,
of
you
just
monsters.
the long shot of it seeing
That is not the monster.
No,
We
are
are
the
the
monster.
monsters.
Yeah, and that was a good. Again, that's that message thing. That's that smart message of, we are the monsters. And then you do kind of pinpoint and go, man, we do this. We do this stuff. We create and we destroy immediately, and we leave it. We leave things in ruin, and we watch things suffer, and we do nothing.
We got that from a cartoon.
Awesome.
It's not a cartoon.
No,
you know?
it's not. It's
a
not.
fucking film.
This is why we're watching animation right now, because we missed 300 almost movies, and we missed so much animation, not intentionally, obviously.
Yeah, no,
but-
it was the lists that we chose the lists,
Of course.
but we didn't choose the movies on the list.
No. So this is why this trip is pretty special, because animation, man. There's so many cool things you can do with it. There's so many. You can step a little bit further with animation, I think.
1984 was just not ready for this, man.
Oh God, no.
Like this is at least in the U.S. Obviously, in Japan is a different story.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the U.S. just was not ready for this.
No.
Like, wait, a cartoon for adults?
No, it had no idea what to do. It wouldn't know what to do with it.
With a teenage
No.
girl as the main character?
It would have no.
But it's for adults?
It wouldn't know what to do with it. We wouldn't know how to accept it. They wouldn't know how to pitch it. It would be a giant in itself, just melting in front of us.
I'm really curious to hear how it did. I mean, obviously he got the project greenlit off of, I'm assuming, the back of his manga series. So the manga series must have been
Somewhat successful. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am curious as to how it played, and how it did
Right.
at the time. What do you say we do a breakdown on it?
Sure.
What's our beginning hook, middle build, and ending payoff? How would you divide this up into a beginning, middle, and end?
See, beginning all the way until she meets. Let's see here.
It's
Starts seeing
when the
there.
bad guys show up.
When you're talking about the plane
the
destroying the
that
windmills.
moment.
Yeah.
Before when the plane crashes.
Ooh,
But
that's right.
that moment when the plane comes out of the darkness.
Oh, that was a very cool moment. Going like, "What's that in the sky?" And it just went whoa.
Man,
Yeah,
that was dope.
it was very, very cool.
That's got to be our inciting incident
I agree.
Gotta be.
I think so too.
that they crash, and
Because
then,
that's the first time we see them too, right?
yeah, and the princess is like, "You've got to make sure that the cargo hold, destroy it."
Yeah. All that hollandaise.
What's in the cargo hold? What made you think of hollandaise?
This is the first condiment that came into my head. The very first
Do
one.
you like Eggs Benedict?
No, not really. It just came in my head. I was like,
That's
there
so
it is,
funny.
hollandaise. That sauce.
Mr. Hollandaise. Mr. Hollandaise Opus. So, yeah, I'm pegging that as our inciting incident.
Okay.
And I think our turning point is when the bad guys show up then and attack the village.
That's the windmill shit. That's when they start crashing.
Yeah,
stuff
and her
around,
crisis
and then
is,
start
well,
taking folks. And,
Yeah. And they're like, "We will destroy everybody unless you come with us."
Mhm.
And she's like, "Okay, fine."
And then she does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have our incidents in the sky.
You know what's not super clear, though, throughout the whole movie is what the adventure is.
I agree.
Because it's not like the story then is about her finally leaving her village, and becoming, like, for example, like the warrior that she needs to become.
You're right.
Even though she's going as a slave, basically, and she's got to fight her way back to being a princess or something.
Yeah, you're
Like,
right.
It's...
What is
we
the
just
adventure?
we just kind of go in loops back to the village. We leave to loop back again over and over again.
Yeah.
Like there's something in the forest and you need to go get it from the forest.
Yeah.
And she's like the only one that's willing to go do it or something. Yeah. So that would be even though that's a pretty clear inciting incident that kicks off everything that happens. And crisis moment of deciding to go with them. She goes with them, but she doesn't really, because 2 minutes later they're attacked and then she's on her own again.
Yeah. Yeah. What is the adventure? I don't know. What is everyone
What is
after?
what is the quest?
I don't know either.
Confusing.
Very confusing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not know what the quest would be.
So not as nailed down, I would say, in terms of
Very well put. Yeah.
in terms of that.
Yeah.
So then in Act 2, we've left the village, but it's not really that big of a deal because we're not going to be away for that long.
No.
We're attacked. We crash into the forest and learn from the other princess lady that they are planning to Is it then that they learn of the plan that they're going to lead the bugs? No. They learn that from the other people.
Didn't they capture the other princess lady too?
Right. That's what what is it? I'm trying to figure out what it is that the information that they get from her. Maybe they don't really get any information from her.
I don't remember them getting information from her.
Because then I remember she's like, oh, the boy is attacking the bugs. I've got to go save him. You guys, as soon as the water is calm again, take off and go back to the village.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're right. I don't think there is any sort of revelation. The revelation comes once she takes the boy home to his home.
Yep.
And it's his people.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, we're unleashing the bugs. We're going to lead the bugs towards them. And she's like, that's my fucking home.
That's when they were in the underground water thing, right?
After the underground water. Yeah,
Okay,
so they go through the underground water and they figure out the secret of the forest, which is, the trees are actually composing all of the toxic stuff into the sand, and the sand and then the sand is pure. And the trees are doing that. They are, so everything that's down below this, in this part of the trees, it's all clean, and eventually they will do this to the entire planet, and the planet will be great again. That's the secret of the forest.
Yeah.
But then they go back to his city, and it's completely destroyed. But they're like, oh, it doesn't matter. We're going to destroy the bad guys, and then we can come back here and fix our city up. We're unleashing the Ohms on the bad people. And she's like, but they're in the Valley of the Wind. Those are my people.
Yeah, those are my
They're like,
folks.
well, we're going to do it. So then they kidnap her. There is a crisis moment where their ship is under attack. And because I'm looking for our bridge between Act 2 and Act 3.
I know is it baby bug time too?
That's solidly in Act 3 though.
That's Act 3 stuff fully?
I think so. I think it's the decision to let those, because remember, she's escaping. They're like, here, the women take her in. We're like, did you peel the potatoes?
Potatoes.
We're very hungry.
We're looking. We're totally.
We'll let you go.
We are totally all sweet on potatoes.
We just need those sweet potatoes.
We just goddamn.
So there's that scene, right?
Right.
And they're gonna let her go, but then they're attacked.
Right.
And so she's like, I can't leave you. And he's like, you have to go warn your village.
Right.
So there is a crisis decision there.
In Act 3.
But it's not like that's the thing that she's been avoiding. That's what I mean. Like,
that's the unclear thing. Like,
it's
what are we after
fine,
here?
We've got to go after it.
Yeah, there's no.
We don't even know what they're doing. We don't realize what they're doing until like she's like, oh my God, they've got one of the babies. Which I do have to say was fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hayao really went for the jugular with that bleeding fucking baby.
And like pierced and bleeding and hanging and flying in front of them. It's just one of those.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was like, that was my reaction. My reaction was like, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck those guys.
Yeah. That giant flower pot.
But that all kind of feels like the what I'm saying is the argument that I'm making for how this doesn't quite nail the adventure is that it feels like the same thing all the way from when that ship first crashes all the way to the end. There's no real
I'll have to agree with that. Where are
shift into like, okay, now it's show. I mean, clearly we're getting a showdown on the beach.
Sure. I can agree with that.
So we do get that. But in terms of her part in it and what she's got to do.
What is at stake for her?
Right.
I don't know personally.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, obviously her village is at stake, but it, that idea of like, okay, well, I've been trying to avoid this thing, but I can't. But I've learned my lesson now. I can't avoid it anymore, and I've got to go do something about this.
Right.
That's what's missing.
I'm with you.
So yeah, I think our acts are a little fuzzy. But
There's fuzziness.
what is our genre?
Action.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an action story.
I think so too. Heroes, villains.
Conventions and obligatory scenes. Conventions, an inciting attack by the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's actually, I would say that the attack by the villain is off screen. It's when they attack those people, take the monster, and take the princess.
Yeah. Can you have that?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, in the global sense, yeah.
You can have like something happened and the bad guys did it.
The attack by the villain is when the ship crashes.
Okay, got it.
You know, like from her point of view.
Got it.
And that's on screen. That
Right,
does have to be on screen. But I would say globally, yeah, you can back
Back it up even
back
further.
that up.
Okay.
There still has to be something that qualifies on screen or on the page, which is what we get with the ship crashing.
Cool.
You know.
Okay.
But yeah.
Whoops, sorry. I can buy that.
The hero sidesteps responsibility to take action.
No,
No.
not at all.
Discovering and understanding the antagonist MacGuffin, the villain's object of desire. What is our MacGuffin?
I don't know.
It's the giant.
Is it the giant?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because they
That's
got it
why
underneath
the other people
ground.
are sending
Yeah,
the things to go destroy it.
That's
the
right.
nuclear bomb. That's the heart of it. And that's why I would say that that's the global inciting incident that's off page, is that they steal that giant.
Gotcha.
Even better could be seeing them do that.
I would rather that. Of like,
Yes.
let's see them get the giant.
To your point. Can it be
Yeah.
off screen?
Sure.
Yeah.
But better on.
Might be better.
Yeah,
It's almost always better on page or on screen.
I would like to. Yeah, let's say that. Let's put a period on that. Put it on the page. Put it on the screen. If we're gonna do it, I would like to see it in some context, in some sense.
Like Uncle is racing home because he's seen them do it. So we start with him
beautiful.
running from that or something.
Yeah. Or he
And
he
he's like,
just
"I've got
seen
to
it. He
tell
was like,
them.
you guys, we have to warn everyone.
We have to get home.
That's great because we automatically go, okay, something's going on, and here's the thing that's important.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, but there is a MacGuffin.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's the giant. Realizing, the hero's initial strategy against the villain fails.
What was our initial strategy?
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the part of the adventure that I'm saying is missing.
Yeah.
Is what is the strategy?
Yeah, what is the strategy? I don't really.
We're
I
just
don't-
reacting here.
That's it.
Realizing they must change their approach to salvage some form of victory, the hero reaches an all is lost moment. I don't even know if we have an all is lost moment
I can honestly say no.
until the very end
Yeah, the end
when she just lays down and they mow her over.
Yeah, when she.
Which
yeah.
I would argue that's
and
her
she's
final crisis
standing
decision.
there with the baby.
With the baby, and they just
kill her.
and they're like,
Quote, unquote,
oh
yeah.
fuck, we shouldn't have done that. It was also a little dissatisfying that we didn't see. I needed to see one of them stop and see her dead on the ground.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Before we saw-
realize what happened.
Yeah, before we saw the blue spread,
Yeah.
and them calm again. I needed to see that moment.
Yeah, we got that in a fucking wide view of lights turning bluer.
It had already happened.
And then we came close in,
Yeah.
which, yeah, we needed. There's another shot in there somewhere.
But that is hero at the mercy of the hero at the mercy of the villain. Who's the villain?
the rich queen.
Yeah, and that does not happen at the end.
Not at all. No.
Because I was gonna say she's at the mercy of the bugs, but the bugs are not the villain.
No, not at all.
No.
in this,
It's the people.
people are the villain.
We are the villain.
We know.
We know.
People are like, yeah, we
it's
know.
us. Yeah, it's the central event of the action story, and it's what the reader is waiting for. The hero's gift is expressed in this scene. So that needed to be a showdown between her and that other woman, and the other woman is diabolical. Like she is gonna it's working. The bugs are calming, and she's like, no, and she's gonna fucking chop that baby to bits.
Yeah,
in order to enrage.
There you go,
Enrage
yeah.
the bugs or something.
We need that. We didn't get that. We need that.
And so she has to stop that woman, and she sacrifices herself. Like she takes the sword or something instead.
Yeah, we didn't get that scene.
Yeah, that's what that's what we're missing from that scene, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah. The hero sacrifice is rewarded And it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
she got spaghetti.
she spaghettied. Back to life.
She got spaghetti back to life, as we all hope we can be one day.
Did you give them spaghetti? I did. It was the first thing I tried.
Don't you think I did that?
These bugs just convinced.
They read
All
one.
you need to do is give human spaghetti.
They read one cookbook and they think spaghetti
Yeah,
is
spaghetti.
the bee's knees.
It is the bee's knees.
Oh, I know.
What was the POV?
Her.
Her, for the most part.
Yeah, mostly.
Almost exclusively.
Most exclusively her.
Yeah, what's our object of desire?
Is it the giant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's fighting over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that one group of people had dug it up, and the other group found out about it, and they went and stole it.
that needed to be more of a central thing, and
Yeah,
we needed to
I
have
agree.
that more mentioned in terms of we want this giant, we need this, we need to save it, whatever the case may be. The giant needed to be more of a focus and honed in.
What do you think the controlling theme or idea is of this movie?
People suck. That's it. People really fucking suck. We suck.
Is there something more specifically to the story you think you could come up with? Like,
Yeah,
it's action stories about life and death. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but just to frame it, action stories about life and death and damnation, the fate worse than death. So it would be like life triumphs when, or life fails when.
Yeah, life fails when we don't preserve our planet, preserve each other.
Realize that we have to live in balance.
Yeah, like, and then also the planet is not any one singular creature's. It's all of ours to share. I think that is widespread.
Trust too.
Trust.
I think
Yeah.
in this whole idea of the what do they call it? The sea of decay or whatever.
Oh yeah, the river.
It's
of poop.
actually the river of poop. It's actually regenerating the planet.
Yeah.
It's not a sea of decay.
I love that too. Of hey, the planet's gonna reset. It's not just gonna destroy it. Stop fucking with it.
Yes. Stop fucking with nature. Stop fighting everything.
Stop trying to control it. Let it take its course. It's gonna reset. Things are gonna be cool. You guys are going nuts.
And if we fight this or try to control this, we are just going to ruin everything.
That's it. And we're gonna.
And we've done it before. That's why we're here right now in this wasteland.
I like that because that speaks more to the last shot of the mask at the end. It goes.
Yeah, that was a good
you
call.
know, it just feels.
We don't need the mask anymore.
Yeah, we don't need that because we're better. We're planet's resetting. We're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's that. There's a little bit of hope there.
We're gonna be okay. Yeah, it is a hopeful ending.
I think so for sure.
No,
You know,
I
even with
definitely
the
agree.
mask, and then there's the plant that's coming up too. So it's
Yes.
like new plants.
A
growing.
plant.
So that's like
An old school plant.
Exactly. So I'm like, oh, okay. So there's hope. Got it.
Yeah.
Even in the face of all this, there's still a little bit of hope.
There it is.
There we go. There
Yeah,
it is.
life triumphs when we can learn to stop fighting and stop trying to control, and instead opt to live in harmony with the world around us.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah, good stuff.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's take a look at the research.
Okay, Ira.
You know, actually, if you're down for it,
Sure.
this little book has these little things
Please.
written by Hayao Miyazaki, and it wouldn't take very long to read them. How do you feel about?
I think
feel
that
about
sounds
that?
awesome.
Yeah, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
I've got some stuff I can read here.
Please.
And then we can take a look at the facts. Yeah? Okay.
All good.
So, a movie that even people who don't know the original work can enjoy. Quote. This is from June 20th, 1983. From Prepared Materials for Nausicaä of the Valley of the Wind press conference on June 20th, 1983. So he wrote this down, or said this. No, yeah, he wrote this down before doing this press conference. Okay, quote. In these neurotic modern times, with a stifling regulated society in which the path to independence is closed off in favor of overprotectiveness, this movie will provide a sense of release to the hearts of young people. For the past several years, I had submitted movie project proposals like this, but none of them came to fruition. So I started putting that feeling into comic form in the pages of the monthly Animage, or Animage. It's probably Animage. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind is set during Earth's twilight and is a tale about a girl who gets caught up in a struggle between two groups of humans but becomes even more distant from it. That being said, there are no battle scenes. An important theme of the work is the relationship between humans and nature itself, how it surrounds and coexists with humans. So he must be talking about his, monthly animage manga. So there were no battle scenes in that. That's interesting. Can hope be found during the twilight period of the human race? If you're going to look for that, what kind of perspective is necessary? I'm sure I'll continue with that issue for many years to come. And he did. I thought I would make that clear gradually in the serialized comic. I hadn't originally planned on an animated adaptation of the comic, so when we first started talking about it, I was unsure, to be honest. But the prospect of being able to work the above-mentioned theme into the film made me very interested in doing it. I'm very grateful to the people at Tokuma Shoten Publishing and Hakuhodo for the opportunity to make the movie. I'm determined to face my original work with modesty and make a movie that even people who have never read the manga can enjoy. Hayao Miyazaki.
Well put. Fuck.
The twilight of the human race. That's what he was pondering. Can we find hope?
No.
Josh's answer.
Well,
You can make a movie about that.
yeah, you're right. Well, no. Wow, that's very good. Do we?
Right? Wasn't that cool?
Man, I don't even
Okay.
Do we need facts? What's
Let's get some facts.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay. As it was mentioned, and as you mentioned before, it was based on a manga series. Before Nausicaä of the Valley of the Wind became a film, it was a manga series illustrated by the film's director Hayao Miyazaki,
Yeah.
known for his work on Lupin III, Castle of Caligula. God, fuck me.
Cagliostro.
That
There it
word.
is. I know.
Miyazaki sucked
It's,
to create a
it's
story.
Italian, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it's one of those things. Set in a Dune-like universe that echoes his sentiments about war and its effects on society.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the design of those airships, but those were literally out of like World War I
Yeah.
and World War II.
Yeah,
You know? Not an accident.
No, not at all. Let's see here. Based on the manga series, it wasn't technically a Ghibli film. Studio Ghibli technically wasn't founded until 1985, while Nausicaa was released in 1984.
Oh, so this must have been decently successful
Yeah.
if they launched Studio Ghibli afterwards.
They launched it after
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Interesting. However, because Nausicaa director Hayao Miyazaki and his producer Isao Takahata
Okay.
would go on to form Ghibli as a direct result of the aforementioned film's success, nowadays it's usually considered to be part of the Ghibli
Okay.
canon.
Got it.
Miyazaki wouldn't let the film be made unless he directed it.
Fuck yeah.
Miyazaki is a creator who is dedicated to his work. He wants to make sure to the best of his ability that it's done right. Amen, brother. Therefore, when
Hell yeah.
he was approached about a potential Nausicaa film, he was at first adamant that it not be made until agreeing to the project with the stipulation he be brought on to direct the film.
Good for him.
It was originally going to be a short film. Originally, the folks at Animage wanted the Nausicaa project to be a short film, around 15 minutes, setting up the main storyline of the manga, but wouldn't focus too much on world building. Miyazaki countered by saying he would prefer the story be told in a 60-minute OVA, original video animation, to which Animage responded by offering to just turn the project into a feature-length.
Well, how about we give you more money
What about
and
we
we
just-
do a whole thing?
Because I gotta go to lunch.
Just give him what he wants.
Just whatever, man. I'm trying to get fired. The plot of the film was inspired by Earthsea. There were many notable influences
Ursula Le Guin.
on the world of Nausicaa, such as Lord of the Rings and Dune, but perhaps the most interesting is Earthsea, the fantasy book series created by author Ursula K. Le Guin,
Yeah.
has an expansive universe vast with creatures and characters, and it promotes a morality system similar to Miyazaki's.
They did an Earthsea film adaptation,
Did they
Studio
really?
Ghibli. I haven't watched it, but yeah.
Really?
Yes. Apparently it's not that great, but I bet it's beautiful.
Fuck!
Yeah. Ursula K. Le Guin, she did The Left Hand of Darkness. That's the only book of hers that I read, and it was fantastic.
Was it great?
Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
Elements of the story were inspired by real-life events. Many of Ghibli's films have a historical context. Grave of the Fireflies, for instance, is set in Japan during World War II, while Nausicaa doesn't have that same level of historical background. Several elements of the film were based on real-life events. The film's environmental focus came from Miyazaki's knowledge of the Minamata Bay disaster, and the tapestry shown in the film's opening scene was inspired by similar tapestries Miyazaki had seen in books on world history.
Got it.
The film
That's
uses 263 colors. One of the more interesting production details on Nausicaa is that the film uses 263 distinct colors.
That's cool.
This is largely because of the film's simplistic yet vibrant art style. It roughly compares to the color counts of other animated movies released around the same time, although, of course, the dawn of CGI blew those numbers out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, because CGI.
Because it's great.
By the way, Grave of the Fireflies, I hear that movie is fucked up. Like,
Grave of the Fireflies?
Super sad.
Really?
Yes.
Animated?
Yes. I think so. Yeah, but I've heard they're like people that'll be on like polls of like what's the saddest movie ever.
Got
You'll
it.
be like Grave of the Fireflies.
Really?
Yeah. So
my God.
I'll watch it someday.
Yeah.
When I'm prepared.
I'm still getting myself all pulled together myself.
I can't handle that right now.
I'm too.
I'm sorry.
I'm tender right now. The U.S. release was heavily edited. Because of its massive popularity in Japan, Nausicaa received a U.S. release in 1985. This
Okay.
version of the film changed several details, but cut down the runtime all but destroyed the narrative flow. Consequentially, it would lead to Miyazaki enforcing a no-cuts rule for foreign releases of his
Hell
film.
yes. Good for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hayao.
talking about. The film got an unexpected prequel. Ghibli's first live-action film, Giant God Warrior, appears in Tokyo, was produced
Is it a
in
live-action movie?
2012 as a prequel sort of Nausicaa. It depicts the events leading up to the 7 Days of Fire and the destruction of Tokyo. Interestingly, the short was written by aforementioned Nausicaa animator Hideki Anno, and the voice acting for the titular Giant God Warrior was done by Miyazaki himself.
Whoa, that's cool.
And those, my friends, are the facts.
Wow.
Yeah.
See? Man.
Crazy, right?
That makes me want to watch.
I seriously, I'm going, I want to watch that
That
one.
makes me want to watch that one.
Heck yeah. I have to look that up again.
Yeah, right.
Watch that shit. But yeah, man.
Those are facts.
Those are the facts.
Good facts, Josh. Thanks.
you.
Okay. You did the research.
I did. So you go first. What do you think?
4 stars. This is another 4-star movie for me.
I agree.
4
stars. Yeah,
stars!
it's got holes in the story, but man,
it's got enough to be special.
It's got something to it to where I go, man, I can get down with this.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah, it's a 4-star film. I would definitely say that. It's got enough.
Would you watch it again?
Oh, I would own it. I would watch it and own it.
Yes.
This is one of my as we're moving along, this is my favorite one so far. I'm
Yeah,
like, holy
same.
crap, this is great.
Yeah,
You know?
same.
So yeah, I really like this one.
What are you going to take away from this one? What did Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind
Besides
have to teach you?
humans suck. Besides,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I knew.
Which is a major message of the movie.
Yes, it is.
But humans are also amazing because she's human.
Yeah, there's something about there's a technical thing I'm learning. It's that holding space, holding that space and time, and holding that silence.
You know how to do that. Man.
I think that's when you're really in the ballpark, when you could just hold some silence in a character just moving or an exploration of a place. That is something I really picked up first time seeing. Having not seen many of his films, I'm picking up from him and that sort of storytelling and letting us plant some pictures in our head before he even starts telling us the story. So that. What about yourself?
Yeah, just to back you up on that, like it strikes me as the reason why he did that at the beginning is because he wants us as the audience to fall in love with the forest.
Oh, yeah, of
just
course.
like she has, so that we
like it.
get it. When the people are saying like burn it to the ground, you're like, no, wait, what are you talking
Did
about?
you see this shit? It was
I mean,
nice.
is it full
Yeah.
of monsters? Yes,
But this is.
but she just walked through and the monsters.
They didn't
didn't
fuck with
care
her.
about her.
Yeah, they left her alone. So is
So
it really that
maybe
dangerous?
You are the problem, not the forest.
Yeah, I liked all that. I really liked the.
Like it had a specific function. You
Oh,
know what I
I
mean? That's
agree.
just when you were saying that. That's just what that made me think. It wasn't arbitrary.
No.
It was to get us to fall in love with both her and that forest
I agree.
as a special place, and her as a special person inside that special place. So yeah, I totally agree with you.
Beautiful.
I think forever my takeaway from this movie is that this is the first real Miyazaki film for me. That it has such a strong point of view on the evils of modern society compared to the virtues of nature.
Well put.
Yeah, and that is something that I can feel through the celluloid
Right.
and the artwork that
Right.
Miyazaki vehemently believes in that. And there are battles in this, but the battles are not. It's interesting because he makes the battles very exciting, and the weapons are scary and impressive, and those ships were awesome. But it's only the bad guys have that stuff.
Yeah. You're right.
The good guys don't have that stuff.
Heavily outmatched.
Not just heavily outmatched, but it's not virtuous.
You're right.
It's not something to be aspired to.
No.
He's not making anime about Gundam Wing or even Evangelion and being inside the fighting machine.
Yeah.
Like, nope. That's not what his heroes do.
There's also another thing I learned. Have a perspective.
What do you mean by that?
Have a point of view. Have a perspective on. Bring up a topic.
Something to say.
Bring up something to say, and then have a perspective on it. Have
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean.
a place and a position on it. If you feel basically environment, I feel humans are fucking it up. Not just the world is beautiful and maybe we should like. Here's the world. This is screwing it up.
This is us.
We're doing
We
this.
are doing this.
It reminds me of a film I saw of one of my filmmaker friends, and that's one of the notes I gave him. Like, yeah, I mean, I get you're in the middle here. I don't know which side you're on. I don't know what you're trying to tell me. I know you're just handing me information, and it's great information, but
it's not engaging because there's not a point of view.
yeah, like and then I just was like, how do you feel about this?
Yeah.
What do you think? And I'm like, and I think that's where I would start, and then build
really
from
important.
there. And I taking that for myself too. Watch this going, and it could be anything. It doesn't have to be anything political. It could just be a perspective on something, on love, on anything.
It's interesting, Josh, because I agree,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say that the art itself doesn't necessarily have to take a position because part of the art can be like Shakespeare,
Right.
for example,
Right.
is a master of giving every single point of view
Sure.
in his plays a compelling argument.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
there's always a character or a moment or something where you're like, oh, okay, well, that's clearly the playwright there, or that's clearly
Yeah.
the director.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, have strong. You can make the part of the
strong
magic.
opinions, yeah.
Part of the magic trick is even if you don't agree with the other opinion,
Make that compelling.
making
argument.
it compelling.
Yes, I agree with that.
That is
entirely.
part of the magic trick.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do that and still be clear in like, well, but yes, that's their argument and that is compelling. But this is my point of view. This is where I am.
I like that.
Yeah,
I think that's
agree.
very clear storytelling. And then the better you are able to communicate that with yourself, the more you're able to put that in the background of a really great story and have the audience be able to dig that up.
Part of what part of what you're talking about, man, is it's got to be compelling.
Sure.
The story has to be compelling.
Mm-hmm.
And riding the fence and not taking a side is not compelling. It's it's wishy-washy.
Artsy fartsying too much, riding the fence.
gotta
these are all
go.
things where it's like and we've all done it, and we all know how to
Kick
do
the
it.
dust
We've all
up.
seen it.
Mix it up.
Get it.
Say some shit.
Yeah, say something about it. Sure, it might be wrong, or you might be whatever.
It doesn't need to be the end-all be-all.
No, but just have.
But it's got to be impassioned.
Have some sort of perspective behind it. Understand what you're saying. Again, it doesn't have to be environmental. It could be completely emotional. It could be.
It can be about love.
It could be about love. It could be just about.
It can be about
status,
parents.
You know what I mean? There's a number of things you can go down, and I'm talking. Each of those things have.
It's just got to be. It's just got to be about
millions.
life.
It's just got to
in
be about
some
life.
way.
And then go like, man, I feel this way about this thing, and this sucks, or God, don't you love when this happens, or I really want to be here, or don't I deserve this? Those things are the things that matter. You could still give compelling arguments, though.
Fuck yes.
So that's also what I picked up from this. That's why it's a 4. That's why it's a 4.
Yeah. Right, because it gets you talking about
You're
some
like,
shit.
yeah, man, that fucking makes me feel some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my first takeaway from this movie is always going to be that this is Miyazaki and that he has very strong feelings about what he's talking about here, the environment.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll never forget the scene where the giant is
That's going to stick in my head.
crawling over the sand dune.
If I ever forget this movie, just say, like, remember that movie with
ripping
the,
itself
fucking-
apart.
The giant and the mud and the poop lake.
And you said it so well, dude. When you were like, that was about fury and agony, and that's why it was so disturbing.
Yeah.
It's like you brought me here, and I don't even know where I am. I'm just furious.
The last few
and
minutes
in
in pain.
agony.
I'm just falling apart, and I'm fighting your fucking battle. It's just like, what's going on? And
Man.
then,
It's horrifying. Yeah. So I'll never forget that about this movie. Okay, my friend.
Yep.
Favorite part of the show. Why don't we take a look at what we're watching next week?
Let's do it, bro.
Let's go. All right, my friend. Next week, from 1986, we're watching Miyazaki's third film, Castle in the Sky.
I like the title.
Another castle movie.
Another sky bit. We got a lot of sky in this movie, too.
Yeah, we're crossing Cagliostro and Nausicaa.
Caligari.
Castle in the Sky. That's what we're watching next week, my friend.
Yeah. I love it. I love it, man.
You down for it?
We're in love. Could you just not in the
Please,
house?
Just this is very disturbing.
Can I say something?
Gotta watch. You listening, watching. You gotta watch Love on the Spectrum.
It's a great show.
It's great.
It's really a wonderful one.
All right, Josh. As we wrap up a bit ado, if our listener, viewer, wanted to help out this show, how could they do that?
Tell a friend, tell a phone, tell a writer. If you could think of someone that would love this show, just tell them about it.
That's right, baby.
That's it.
Just share the show with them. That's how the podcast grows. We really appreciate it.
That's right.
Josh, thank you so much for such a great discussion on this. Thanks for
course.
doing this, nominating this project, man. Miyazaki.
Oh,
I'm
man.
so into it.
I'm excited. This is, and we're just getting started too, and we're getting in there.
Just
and
the beginning.
I could already see and feel the inspiration, and it's doing all the things I've been wanting it to do, and it's doing it to both of us, and I'm here for it. So let's do it.
Thank you at home, on the go, wherever you are. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll end this one here. Invite you to join us on the next
Film school.
We'll see you there. Hey everyone, this is Ira. Thank you so much for listening. Please don't forget to hit subscribe on YouTube or your podcast app of choice. And if you enjoy the show, tell someone you think might like it. If you want to find out more about Film School or check out our previous episodes, you can find us at filmschoolpodcast.com. You are invited to join our community on Patreon. So many goodies, including our full live recordings at patreon.com/filmschool. And finally, if you want to connect with us via email or social media, just head to filmschoolpodcast.com/connect. Please let us know what you thought of the show. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you next episode.